Friends, welcome to the video. Thank you for clicking on the link. You know, I always appreciate you guys watching these videos. I think it's awesome that you guys watch this stuff. I got another there's going to be another four-part video series for you guys here. I was just having some fun with this. It's a form I just put together. I was sitting at church today, feeling all antsy, wanting to get out and do some Kali, do some martial arts, you know. Probably should have been paying more attention to the sermon. I really did. I will say it was very good today. It was a Christmas sermon, but definitely had Kali on the brain, so I wanted to come down here and put this together. What I was really thinking about was doing a so this is a multiple opponents, multiple weapon category form. So what I mean by that is this form in my mind's eye, I am finding 4 people and knocking one of them off. Each line, this is a line play drill that you can put together that becomes one big form, and each line is an opponent, right? But the thing is with Kali, one of the things about this that you learn is the reason why you've got all these different weapon categories is when you would go into battle, you would have all these weapons with you, right? You'd have your spear and your secondary shield your shield and your secondary spear tucked into your shield, your primary spear. You'd have your espada here. You'd have a daga here, a secondary daga here. And then I think normally you'd have like 2 swords. You could have 2 swords, you know. So it's like you got all these different options. And basically, the way that it works with Kali is like as you lose weapons in battle, as you go down, you need to be able to pull out the next weapon category and move to the next weapon category quickly. So that's what this form really focuses on. This is a multiple weapon category form that is up against multiple opponents. This is kind of like a battlefield type of a deal here. If you were training for like, you know, old school war stuff, you know, that's kind of where my head is at with this. So we're gonna start off with Dos Espada, then we're gonna lose one of the espadas. Oh no! And then we're gonna pull out our daga. Then we're gonna lose our daga. Oh no! And we're gonna go down to solo espada, lose the espada, have to go to empty hand really quickly before we draw our secondary knife, okay? And so this form is 4 lines and 5 different weapon categories that we are going to be going through. Hopefully all that makes sense. So let me stop flapping my lips. Let's get into it. This video, we're going to focus on the Dos Espada. Let's go. All right, so let's start off with what the weapons are going to be doing for this form, for this portion of the form, okay? And if you can really only do this, just focus on this and just build up. That's why I'm trying to break all this down like this. So you guys can just work your way into this stuff, right? So the hands, or what the weapons are doing for the first part of this, the Dos Espada portion of this form, is going to be a double strike. So I'm striking, notice on this double strike, boom, I am throwing the 4 slightly ahead of the 1. You see that? Boom, it's just barely in front of it so that I don't, bam, hit myself in the wrist here, right? But you want to throw these mostly on time. Boom, 4, it's going to be a 4 and a 1, just like that. So it's a double strike, diagonals. Then we're going to do double strike horizontals. So I'm going to come across this way, left hand is on top, right hand is on bottom, making sure the hands are not too close together. You want to try to have about a forearm's distance between your hands. Boom. It's going to come to chamber like this. This is the reverse thrusting chamber. So my left hand is in the number 6 guard position. My right hand is in the number 7 guard position here, okay? So coming to this chamber. So it's double strike, diagonals, double strike on the horizontal, ending with left hand in guard 6, right hand in guard 7, yeah. Then we're gonna do a backhand horizontal with the left hand. Right hand does a center line thrust. I should be in the number 2 chamber with the right hand. The left hand is in the number 7 position. Then I'm going to do a reverse angle 1. This comes down. As this is coming down, my left hand comes up and does a fluid forehand thrust. Coming to the number 2 chamber, I'm going to do a broken thrust with the right hand and bring it back to number 4 chamber. Then we're going to do a diagonal cruciata, making sure the hands are not too close together, right? Keeping them nice and spread apart. Then we're going to do a fatal thrust with the right hand. The left hand really just tucks under. So I'd be stepping forward, boom, like that, okay? So starting from the beginning, let me face this way. So we're gonna do double strike, diagonals, double strike, horizontal, ending left hand in 6, right hand in 7, backhand horizontal with the left hand, with a right hand does a center line thrust, right hand finishes in 2, left hand finishes in 7. Then I'm going to do a reverse angle 1 as I lift my left, well, that's with the right hand. Left hand lifts over top to do a forehand thrust. Right hand does a backhand broken thrust, flip it over, cruciata, fatal thrust. Boom, like that. We face this way. Double strike, diagonals. Double strike, horizontal, ending in 6 and 7. Backhand horizontal, center line thrust. Reverse angle 1, lift the left hand to do a forehand thrust. Right hand does a broken backhand thrust, flip it to 4. Cruciata on the diagonal line. Fatal thrust, just tucking the left hand, boom, like that. Let me face the same direction as you real quick here. Double strike, diagonals. Double strike, horizontal. Left hand horizontal, right hand center line thrust. Reverse angle 1 with the right. Left does a forehand thrust. Broken backhand thrust with the right. Cruciata. Fatal thrust with the right. Just tuck the left underneath. That's what we're doing with the hands, with the dosa spata. Let me show you what the feet are doing. All right, so we're gonna be using all these green lines for this whole form. I mapped it all out here, trying to measure this stuff out. If you have a space like this, if you happen to have some awesome space like this, you know, even if it's not covered like this, try to draw out your lines, you guys. I'm telling you, being able to draw this stuff out and measure it has helped so much with my martial arts, not just my Kali. All right, so we're doing multiple opponents here, right? So we're starting off with kind of like this is kind of like the first thing that you learn when you learn multiple opponents is how to utilize the closed triangle here. Boom, like that. So we're gonna do that closed triangle. Then we're gonna quarter to the left, read quarter to the left, because we're trying to get around a whole group of people here, right? The goal, this person right here that we're engaging with first in our mind's eye, this person is the leftmost person of the group. We're trying to get around to the left of everybody with this. So we're doing reverse triangle, quarter to the left, re-quarter to the left, and then we're gonna go up that line, taking out our opponent here. Okay, so let me show you the footwork. Starting off in bladed position here, right? Left foot is gonna step up left 45, right foot comes up and then goes across that broken line is what that's called. Notice how I've stepped in my toes are facing the direction that I'm stepping. I'm gonna turn and face this direction, bringing the feet together. Left foot steps back. I'm gonna turn and face this way because now I am running this way after this guy. Left foot steps up. Right foot is gonna do a pass through. Then my left foot is gonna come all the way around to that point right there, up forward triangle. Then I'm gonna do a pass through with my right foot. Left foot comes up, do a largo step, come back, and then we would encompass or start to circle the rest of the group. So one more time with you guys looking at my feet. We're gonna step left 45, turning the toes as we step across that broken line. Left foot steps back up, reverse triangle. We're gonna turn the whole body this way. Left foot steps, right foot steps, does a pass through. Left foot does a pass through step up forward triangle. Right foot does a pass through step. Then we're gonna do a broken step, bringing this left foot up so that we can just do a largo thrust there when we use the weapons. Let me have you look at me. All right, now you guys looking at me just real quick. Left 45, across the broken line, turning and facing this way, stepping back with this left foot, turning to face right, to the left. Left foot steps first, right foot does a pass through. Left foot is gonna come around up forward triangle. Right foot does a pass through. Left foot comes up, right foot does a largo step, and you come back. Boom, like that. Let's calibrate this sucker. All right, let's put this all together. Okay, so when I step left 45, I'm gonna step and do this, boom, double strike. What I'm doing with this is I'm in my mind's eye, I see 4 people in front of me. I'm coming to the person, that's the leftmost person, driving him back, keeping him from coming in at me. Boom, as I do that, double strike at him. Feet come together when I come to left chamber. When I step across this broken line, I'm doing a double horizontal here. Right hand is on the bottom, left hand is on top, clearing the group away. Boom, comes to chamber when the feet come together. When I step back with this left foot, I'm gonna swing this left horizontal, keeping the group off of me. Then when I step left 45, I'm going to be doing a center line thrust at the leftmost opponent, doing a pass-through step when I do my reverse angle 2. That's a reverse angle 1 with the right hand. Now there's a lot that happens here. So as I'm coming around this corner with my left foot, I need to do this forehand thrust. This is more so to get this hand in place and to keep your opponent at bay. It's thrusting as you're doing the pass through, and then when you step with the left foot, you are landing the backhand thrust with the right hand. This is a broken thrust, so we are going to flip this to the forward chamber as we're passing through with the right foot. When the right foot lands, we're doing a cruzada, keeping those arms nice and spread apart, coming all the way up to chamber position when our feet come together. Then we're doing a largo thrust, boom, with this right espada, left espada just tucks in like that. Now when you come up, because this is a multiple weapon category form, what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw away our right hand espada. The reason for that is because in my mind's eye, what I saw is that when I did that fatal thrust, the weapon got stuck in that opponent. And so I no longer have that weapon, but I have 3 other people that I have to contend with. So when you do the form, do your fatal thrust. When you come back, just throw it off to the side. Then we are going to encompass to the next portion, which we'll get to in the next video. When I encompass to the next portion, circling the rest of the group to the left, I'm going to transfer the espada that's in my left hand to my right hand, reach to my left pocket to get out my primary daga, and then establish my camera's not in the right spot for that, but establish 0 degrees with the next opponent, which would be the leftmost opponent, or the one that's closest to you in the group. Let's go through this again. We calibrate this for you again, and then I'll demonstrate it a few times. Going through it again. So, stepping left 45, I'm doing double strike, driving the leftmost opponent back. Come to chamber when the feet come together. Step across the broken line when I do my double horizontals, driving the other 3 opponents back. Boom. Coming to the reverse thrusting chamber. So left hand in 6, right hand in 7. When I step back on reverse triangle, I'm going to throw this horizontal with my left hand as I turn to the opponent to the leftmost and step up with my left foot and thrust, a center line thrust with my right hand. I'm going to do a pass through. Notice how I'm coming to chamber as my foot is passing through, as my feet come together. When my right foot lands, I'm landing the reverse angle 1. When my left foot is turning this corner, I'm striking this left hand. Notice how it's making contact as my left foot turns this corner. When the feet come together is when the left hand is doing its thrust. When the left foot makes contact, the right hand does a backhand broken thrust, flip it to chamber. It comes to chamber as the right foot is passing through. Cruzada on the diagonal line, diagonal lines there, lands when the right foot lands, comes to chamber when your left foot comes up. Do a largo step, boom, with the right hand, left hand comes to chamber. When you come back, throw the right-handed weapon away because that is now lodged in your opponent. Transfer the left espada to the right hand as you circle the group, drawing your daga to now initiate espada y daga. Let me demonstrate this a couple of times for you guys, and then I'll let you go. right, that is what I got for you guys in this video. Join me next time, whenever I end up getting the next portion of this edited. Hopefully it's soon for you guys, but join me next time. I like to kind of spread that out a little bit, give you guys time to work on, kind of part of this. Don't have to do all of it at once, The next video, we will be going through the Espada y Daga portion of this form. Hope to see you there. Hope to see you then. Thanks for watching till the end. I really didn't even mean to rhyme that. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching all the way in. God bless. Deuces.